Good morning. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. I'm Judge Capper. Today is March the 8th. We're going to get started with, we got one review hearing to do, and then we'll start with the arraignment. So call the review, please.
State of Ohio versus Kimberly L. Jones. Case number TRD 213281 and others.
Ms. Jones is here. How are you, Ms. Jones? Okay. You just need to make payments on your fines. Do you have?
How you doing?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I got 36 hours in volunteer work, and I'll bring some money on the 15th when I get some rent money come in to pay on the fine.
Okay.
That's not been done any wrong.
All right. Have you turned in any hours to Mr. Cooper?
I can't hear you. My head stopped up.
Have you turned in any hours to Mr. Cooper?
36 at the dog pound.
I've not received them yet.
Okay.
I forgot my paper. I was going to volunteer this week, but my car's a Bellamy garage. The alternator went out, and it took a week for him to get the parts in to rebuild it.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We need paperwork from the dog pound. Mr. Cooper can check with them, but you need to get it in here too. So have him give you something.
Okay, what's the date?
May 3rd.
May the 3rd? Okay.
May 3rd is your next hearing.
The 3rd?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But anyway, I would have had more than 36, but my car broke down and didn't have nobody take me to get my paper. So I figured I'd just, bring it in next time I come in.
Okay, bring it in next time. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're not having a little bit of trouble with the recording, so.
Okay. All right, we got some computer issues we're going to work on before we go further.
It appears to be working at this time, Judge.
All right, thanks. Okay, the next hearings are the new cases, and that is called arraignment hearings. If you are here for that, your name's going to be called. Come up to the table to your right, just like Ms. Jones did. Stand there. I'll go over the charges with you. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent. But if you choose to make statements, what you say is on the record. So if you admit something about your case, the prosecutor can use that against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to have bail and to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Those are the rights all defendants have. You waive those rights if you enter a guilty or no contest plea. So if you're not sure what to do, you should enter a not guilty plea. That's always the safest plea you can enter, and it preserves all of your rights. You can change your plea later if you wish. Of course, if you want a trial, if you want to talk to a lawyer, you should enter a not guilty plea for those reasons too. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Heidi R. Meadows. Case number CRB 23341.
Okay, this was a case set for a week ago, and you're Heidi Meadows.
Yes.
For a review hearing. It looks like you didn't show up at your hearing.
I thought it was this Friday.
Okay, well, you're here now. You've done, I'm showing 1 day of community service.
I turned in another day.
Your Honor, she turned in another day this morning.
Okay, do you have a payment on your fines today?
Well, I have to do it online because I have my card.
Okay,
But yes, I'm going to get a payment in.
all right.
I worked over, February just got away from me. I've been working overtime and everything else, and it got away from me. I worked 136 hours the last 2 weeks.
That's a lot.
I do it every
well, the way
week.
this works is I'll keep setting review hearings.
Right,
until
I know.
it's done. So get it done and you can quit coming to these.
I'm trying.
Okay, I'm going to set you set you for May the 3rd. May the 3rd, if you get it finished by then, you don't have to come back.
Right.
May 3rd, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Williams Spalding, case number CRB 23512, CRD 23697.
And he has Mr. Steyer as an attorney, so we need Mr. Steyer in the courtroom. Do you need time to speak with Mr. Spalding?
I just, if you, what's the situation in your license?
We'll have them if I get,
How long?
6 weeks.
Okay.
I will have them.
At this point, Your Honor, we're basically waiting on him to get his driver's license back. He has already pled guilty to the theft charge. I don't believe he has not been sentenced on that yet. He says within 6 weeks, he can have his license back. So at this point, I don't know if there's much we can do here other than decide whether we're gonna give him more time or not. If you're willing to give him more time, I'd ask for a continuance. If you're not willing to,
I will have them.
then we can just go ahead and have him sentenced.
Okay, well, I want him to do urine screen today. So
Okay,
do that, and then we'll decide how we're going to proceed.
All right.
We'll do urine screen.
thank you.
State of Ohio versus Paul Schindler, case number CRB 24109.
It's right in the computer. Just right on my phone. Sir, you're Paul Schindler?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with a disorderly conduct charge, which the good news is the type of disorder they charge you with is non-jailable. So the maximum penalty is a fine. It's alleged that Union Township on March the 4th, you recklessly caused inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm to others by fighting, threatening to do harm to other persons or property, being violent and turbulent. That's a minor misdemeanor. The maximum penalty is a $150 fine. Do you understand the charge against you?
Yes, sir.
You understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest means you're not fighting it, you agree to be found guilty if I think what the state says it has as evidence is enough for a conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got an affidavit from a deputy, show, that says, March 4th, I was dispatched to a fight over a dog in a neighbor's yard. When I arrived, I spoke with a male who was identified as Billy Gregory. Mr. Gregory informed me that a male and female who were identified as Paul Schindler and Karen Booth came onto his property, started screaming, said, keep your dog on your property. And Mr. Gregory started saying things back, which led to a physical altercation. After speaking with Mr. Gregory, I attempted to speak with Mr. Schindler, Ms. Booth. Mr. Schindler and Ms. Booth say that there was a deputy out here before, there was nothing done. They know that I'm not going to do anything about it either. After speaking with everyone and the way everyone was acting toward each other, they're still wanting to fight. All three were arrested on assault charges and brought to Lawrence County Jail. Okay, is there charges on the others too?
Yes, Your Honor, I just handed those.
Okay, well, let's call them up too.
State of Ohio versus Karen Booth. State of Ohio versus Billy Gregory. Billy Gregory's case is CRB 24111. Karen Booth's case is CRB 24110.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're Karen Booth,
Yes, sir.
and you must be Billy Gregory.
Yes, sir.
All right, you are neighbors,
Kind of, like,
kind of in the same neighborhood?
not same street, yes.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do,
Thank you.
unless somebody really objected. You're all charged, the officer centered it as an assault, but somebody, I'm assuming the prosecutor's office, changed it to disorderly conduct. it's like kissing your sister. There's nothing I can do with it. It's a non-jailable offense. I can't give you probation. All I can do is give you a fine. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dismiss these in 30 days if there's no further problems. You all, is that agreeable with everybody?
Yes, sir.
And you all think you can get along?
Yes, sir.
And keep your dogs?
The only
Yes, sir.
problem I got.
Well, wait a minute, you didn't answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you what the law is about dogs, because it's not very well honored in our community. I see it all the time. I got a neighbor that does it. You're not supposed to let your dogs run loose. I got a neighbor that's got a pit bull, and it runs all over the community. It may be a wonderful dog, but I shouldn't have to deal with your dog. I went out this morning, a pit bull in my driveway. I don't know if it's going to do anything to me or not. It's a pretty big dog. This is like at 5 o'clock in the morning, running loose. That's a violation of law. You have to keep your dog either on a leash or confined to your property. That's what the law is. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So now you know what your obligations are, and you should respect your neighbor. Your dog shouldn't be on their property. Their dog shouldn't be on your property. Your dog shouldn't be fighting because they shouldn't be able to get to each other if you got them under control.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do, I'll hold this for 30 days. I'll dismiss it if I don't hear anything back, and hopefully I won't hear anything back. And everybody will conduct themselves according to what I just told you you have to do. So if that means you need to put up a fence, or if you got to put your dog on a, one of those tag lines that runs up and down, whatever you need to do, keep your dog under control and out of the, not even in the street in front of your house. That's because I ride bicycles. I've seen some pretty bad wrecks where people say, aren't you afraid of them biting you? No, I'm afraid of them running in front of me. That's what causes bad bike wrecks. When you're going 20 miles an hour and your dog runs in front of me, I'm going down. And I've seen other people go down because the dog's running loose in the street. That's not supposed to happen. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll put it on a 30-day list. If it's nothing heard, these will be dismissed. Otherwise, you'll be back here maybe with new charges, and hopefully they'll file something more serious next time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Elijah D. Mills, case number TRC 222577.
Answer your Elijah Mills.
Yes, sir.
Looks like you had a hearing on January 29th that you didn't show up for.
I was unaware that that was the date for my review, and I apologize. As soon as I found out, I made arrangements to be here this morning, Your Honor.
Okay. And you were just supposed to pay court costs.
Yes, and I'm prepared to make a payment towards that today.
And you're also ordered to continue at Southern Hope. Have you done that?
I left Southern Hope Recovery Treatment Center because I was offered a job through Riverside Recovery Treatment Center. I received my professional licensure for CDCA counseling and was offered a job there by the clinical director, and could not work for that company while a client at the former company, sir.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a urine screen. If you're still clean, then it's all good. If you're not, then it's going to be a problem. So
Okay.
I'm going to do a urine screen.
State of Ohio versus Sierra D. Newsom. Sierra Newsom, case number CRD 24112.
All right, ma'am, you're Sierra D. Newsom.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Newsom, it's alleged that on March 7th, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property, and this is in Fayette Township, Lawrence County. Maximum penalty for this is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
No, what was it again?
Walmart's saying you tried to take their property without their consent. That's theft. Maximum penalty, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. That's the charge. Do you understand it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
But if I'm not guilty?
You want a lawyer appointed?
Mm-hmm.
You have a job?
No.
You have no income?
SSI.
Okay. Mr. Steyer? Okay, I'm entering a not guilty plea. She's got a bond up, so I'll continue the bond she posted. And
Is that something I need to fill out?
no,
Okay.
that's already been done.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Steyer, for pretrial dates, we're looking at 22nd or after March.
The 22nd, well, does Monday or Friday work better for you? Does it matter?
Can we do Friday?
Fridays?
The early day?
I'm sorry?
The early day where I can get my daughter off the bus.
Would that be Monday or Friday?
Okay,
So
yeah.
Friday's better. Okay, the 22nd would be fine, Your Honor, or the 29th, whichever's better for the court.
March 22nd. And the next hearing, it'll be a pretrial at 10 a.m.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Williams Spalding, case number CRB 23-512, CRB 23-697.
Okay.
Okay, this is Mr. Steyer's case, negative drug screen, so that's good. So let's just continue to give more time.
He's indicating about 6 weeks, so if we maybe got about 7, we should be in good shape at that point. Like the 26th of April is what I would guess.
Okay, that's good. April 26th, the pretrial at defendant's request. Or pretrial, April 26th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, be good with that.
State of Ohio versus Jeffrey C. Gardner, case number 2468 A and B. Jeffrey Gardner.
This is Mr. Each's case. It's set for pretrial. Need Mr. Field in the courtroom. Appreciate it.
Your Honor, I spoke to Mr. Heald about this morning. There is also a motion to compel that was filed. I believe that the issues in the motion to compel are moot except for the breath test discovery. I believe Mr. Heald is already in the process of obtaining that information. However, Your Honor, there is we are outside of the requirement in which to file a motion to suppress. In my motion to compel, I asked for leave to file that within a certain amount of time after the breath test records have been disclosed. That's still my request, Your Honor.
Mr. Hill.
Well, given that we still owe some discovery, which is the voluminous amount of records from the Ohio Department of Health having to do with the testing history of the breath testing machine, which we're going to issue a subpoena to them to supply that to us. And given the fact that we haven't done that yet, I think it's only fair to allow him more time to file a motion.
All right, if you'll prepare an agreed entry then with Mr. Hill, I'll execute that. And what kind of estimated time frame, please tell us, as to when we should come back, when things will be ripe to revisit this case?
My guess would be, I don't know if taking about a month is too long or not, but that would be safe anyway.
Mr. Regis?
Fine, Your Honor. The defendant would obviously accept time for the delay.
Okay. What's your schedule, second week or so of April? What's the date for you to come back?
Monday, the 8th is fine, Your Honor, and so is Friday, the 12th. Have no real preference.
I'm not going to be here for either of those days, if that makes a difference.
I think it would be better if you were here.
Yeah, I'm fine, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go then, how about the next week or the week after that?
Monday, the 15th, Your Honor, works, and so does Friday, the 19th.
And you'll be here that week, Mr. Wood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's make it the 15th then. April 15th will be the next hearing. It'll be a pre-trial, but I anticipate there may be a motion filed by then.
Yes, Your Honor, and I've got a trial set on both those dates, just so you're aware. I don't anticipate it going, but it is on my calendar. I'm scheduling over top of that, but I think it's okay to do so.
All right, well, if necessary, we'll look at continuing that day. As of now, April 15th for a pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Elijah Mills, case number TRD 222577.
Okay, very good, Mr. Mills. So good screen. So all you have to do, you were supposed to finish treatment, which we'll consider it completed now that you are working it.
I'm waiting to clear this up and that I'm hired at Riverside.
Okay.
Sir.
Mr. Gwynn's giving me a head nod that that's correct. You've got court costs to pay. That's all you've got left.
Okay, what is the total amount for that court cost?
160.
160, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you pay that or?
I can pay some on that today, not the
I'll let you work it off on community service if you want to do community service.
I'd probably rather pay it because as soon as I can get this resolved, then because of me missing my review hearing, it put a hold on my driver's license, which I have to have cleared up to receive the completion for the new hire at the treatment center. So
Bad stuff happens when you miss court hearings.
I was unaware of the court date and...
Everybody should listen. Let me repeat that. Bad stuff happens when you miss court hearings.
Yes, Your Honor.
People act like, well, it's kind of like if I want to come, I can come. If I don't want to come, it's okay. No, it's not. You're going to
I
get
realize that. Yes, sir.
Okay, April the 8th, all set is your next hearing.
Okay.
Get this finished and you don't have to come back.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Good luck.
State of Ohio. Excuse me. State of Ohio versus James Gillett, case number CRB 2476.
This is Mr. Scott's case. It says a pretrial.
That's correct, Judge. It's the first pre-trial. We do have the alleged victim here, who I believe wants to speak with the prosecutor.
Okay, we'll let that happen.
In this case, I think that, and it kind of sounds like maybe there's an exception to the mayor here.
Are you going to pay court costs?
I understand. Well, I don't care. It's missing a number of times. judge, and then you'll have a chance to tell the judge that.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, I'm speaking with Ms. Seek, who's the alleged victim in this matter. And it's been pointed out to me by Ms. Seek and by Mr. Gilkerson's attorney and also my two assistants here at the court that maybe we have some extenuating circumstances here that might cause me to want to deviate from our normal procedure. Anytime that there's a domestic violence complaint that comes before the court, it's serious enough that it's made it to the court. And it's not uncommon for individuals to come in and say it was just a big misunderstanding and we just want to dismiss it, let bygones be bygones, and we don't feel normally that we're able to do that just because of the fact that people will say things for various reasons and not tell us the truth. In this case, I understand that there are several factors that might cause us to do something a little bit different. Apparently, Mr. Gilkerson has an illness that's going to require some extensive treatment out of town, and Ms. Seek says that she has her own health issues that contributed to her mental health that also contributed to the situation. So we're willing to go ahead and take all this that we've learned as true and go ahead and offer to dismiss this case at this time.
No objections from me, Judge.
All right, will be dismissed.
There you go. The only thing you owe me is fill this top line out. Sign right here. What pays me?
State of Ohio versus Henson, case number CRB 23702.
What's up, man? Judge, this is one that we were here on about 2.5 months ago. This was a 90-day continuance, having completed anger management. I have been in contact with his anger management provider who was out of town. So we're asking the court to push this one out another 3-4 weeks for him to complete that and come back.
Okay.
And I'm looking at April 5th.
That's good. April 5th will be the next hearing
That is a Friday.
for pre-trial at 10 o'clock. Defendant's request. Okay, we're going to do some hearings from the jail now on telephone.
State of Ohio versus Misty D. Dotson, case number TRC 23706, A, B, and C.
Ma'am, are you Misty Dotson? Ms. Dotson, can you hear me? Okay. Apparently you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Your audio is not coming through. So if you could ask the deputy to adjust the headphones. Now I think something's going to. Try it again. Can you hear me, ma'am? Ms. Dotson, can you say something, please? She's not hearing me.
Yes.
Okay, now she is. Can you hear me, ma'am?
No, I didn't.
How about now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court. This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you choose to make statements, it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed, to get bail, and to make the state prove this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
What was it now?
Do you understand the things I just told you?
Yes.
You're charged with driving a vehicle while you were under the influence. Operating a vehicle intoxicated is the charge. It's alleged on June the 8th of last year, 2023, at 9:39 p.m. in Rome Township, you were operating a vehicle under the influence and that you refused to take any tests. It's alleged this was your first offense, that you were charged with this. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, 3-year license suspension. The minimum penalty is 3 days in a treatment program, a 1-year, or a 6-month license suspension, and a $575 fine. $375 fine, I'm sorry, $375 fine. You're also charged with driving while your license was suspended. That's unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. And failure to control your vehicle, that is a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. So you got 3 charges. Do you understand the 3 charges?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to these charges? You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Those are your choices.
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
Excuse me?
Do you have any income? Do you have are you employed?
No, I don't have no income, sir.
Okay. Mr. Scott, I'll appoint. I'm going to get your lawyer to come in the courtroom and then we'll go forward. All right, Mr. Scott, this is Misty Dodson. She has a first offense OVI from last summer, June 4th of 2023. And it's alleged that she failed to appear for her arraignment hearing June the 12th of 23. So, if you want to talk to her first, my inclination would be to set some sort of
Treatment.
Bond, since it's alleged she failed to appear.
I'll get her on the jail phone, Judge.
All right, your lawyer's going to call down and talk to you, Ms. Dodson, and after he does that, we'll come back and I'll set bond for you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, I'd like to let the jailer put Ms. Gonson after Mr. Sherman on our list to call before the court here, please. State of Ohio versus Kara Hearn, case number CRV 2381. Charles Johnson is on deck.
Okay. So we got Kara Hearn. Let's see if we file that now. Okay. All right, Kara Hearn is before the court today, and Mr. Stratton, I think, has been her lawyer.
Yes.
Mr. Stratton, we need you in the courtroom.
Yep, right here, Your Honor.
Kara Hearn is in custody.
Yes.
And I'm assuming you'd like to speak with her.
Well, Your Honor, may we approach for a second?
Yes. I don't think it's that many. All right, this case will be recalled later in the docket after counsel has talked with Ms. Hearn. Your lawyer's going to call down and talk to you, Ms. Hearn, and then I'll have you back in the courtroom then to decide how we're going to proceed.
State of Ohio versus Charles Johnson, the second case number TRC 21-1257. That's Mr. Stratton's case, Your Honor. Judge Sherman.
Let's go to somebody else, because Stratton's tied up. We'll just come back to you later. Go ahead and deal with Ms. Hearn.
It will be State of Ohio versus Joseph R. Sherman, case number CRB 24-113 A and B. We'll do Mr. Johnson later.
I need Joseph Sherman now. Sir, are you Joseph Sherman?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court. Mr. Sherman, this is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you choose to make statements, what you say is on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove. You've got two charges. You have a right to make the state prove both of these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes, sir.
Your charges were faxed to the jail this morning at, about 15 minutes ago. So you should either have them or they should be there available for you to look at.
I can't really hear you, sir.
I'm sorry?
I can't really hear you.
Yeah. It may be, Jasmine, if you and Mr. Hill want to talk, you probably need to leave the table because what you're saying is getting picked up and cutting me off on my discussions with the jail. All right, so we'll try to take care of that. Can you hear me now, Mr. Sherman?
I can hear you a little bit better.
Okay, let's get Mr. Major in here and see if we can adjust the volume.
Well, that's the argument, Your Honor, I'm very, I've not really had any problems up to now,
I understand.
so.
Let's see what we can do. You can turn up the volume on the jail's end too.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
When somebody's in front of your bench, you can hear them very clearly and concise, but your audio is slightly muffled.
Yeah. Well, I've tried to address that. So let's try it now and see. Okay. How about now, Mr. Sherman? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You got two charges: domestic violence and resisting arrest. The domestic violence charge alleges March the 8th in Perry Township by threat of force you knowingly caused Isabella McComas, who's either a member of your family or household, to believe you would cause imminent physical harm to either her or a member of her family. And that you knew that the victim was pregnant at the time this occurred. So that makes this a second-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty, 90 days in jail, $750 fine. 113B alleges at the same time and place, you recklessly or by force interfered with the lawful arrest of yourself. That's resisting arrest. It's a second-degree misdemeanor also. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you do understand your rights?
I'm sorry, come again?
You understand the rights you have as a defendant?
I can't hear you.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Oh, yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to these charges?
I'm not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, sir.
You have a job?
Huh?
You have a job?
I actually just went to, Bethesda, I think, to become a transport for them. And I was waiting to hear back, but Jeremy West was helping me get a job at the moment.
But you don't have one right now.
No, sir.
I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you. He's in the courtroom. He's heard the arraignment, entering a not guilty plea. What's the state's position on bond for Mr. Sherman?
Yeah, so, Your Honor, just a few moments ago, I was being updated and apprised on recent events that we've dealt with through the prosecutor's office involving this gentleman and the same victim. We had charges that went to common pleas court in December: strangulation, felonious assault, domestic violence felony level, and rape. Those cases were indicted and went to the common pleas court, and the victim pled with the prosecutor's office not to proceed with those charges, to the point that the prosecutor's office made the decision to not go forward with the charges. The alleged victim gave a sworn statement that, I don't know whether it repudiated the allegations, or at least it said that she didn't want to pursue the charges. Now, that was just not long ago. And now what's alleged here is that the same young lady, Isabella McComas, was actually physically assaulted in the state of West Virginia before they came back over to Ohio, where Mr. Sherman is alleged to have threatened to kill Ms. McComas if she tried to call the police. And so, even though it's a second-degree misdemeanor, it was a threat, and she apparently is expecting a child. So we take this very seriously.
Do you know if there's charges in West Virginia?
Don't know if there are. And so I don't know if it was reported over there or not, but maybe we do know. Well, we don't know. Oh, no kidding.
Because it sounds to me like, I'm reading the affidavit, I mean, that's very serious what's in the affidavit. It could even be a kidnapping charge in West Virginia.
I agree.
Maybe this state too, I'm not sure what the requirements would be, but the affidavit makes it sound like it originated in West Virginia.
Yes, and it's my understanding she doesn't want these charges pursued either. However, we have at least a resisting arrest charge that doesn't involve her. So our request is for a $5,000 cash or surety bond and a protection order.
All right, I'll set $5,000 as the bond, cash or surety. I'll reconsider that later, Mr. Stratton, if you wish me to, after you talk.
Yeah, let me speak with him.
Mr. Sherman. So he's been in custody since the 8th. Or that's today.
That's today.
Let's see. It shows that he was arrested on the 8th.
Okay.
On the 8th.
Well, we can either do this the 15th or the 18th.
Either one is okay, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to make it the 18th, March the 18th. The pretrial,
Okay.
10 o'clock. Not guilty pleas entered. You want to? Yes. Let's call it.
State of Ohio versus Charles Johnson II, case number TRC 21-1257. I understand that's Mr. Stratton's case too, Your Honor.
Who was it? I'm sorry, it was...
Charles Johnson.
Charles Johnson.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we need Charles Johnson.
Kara Hearn will be on deck.
We're bringing up my notes. Michael Johnson.
It appears that this was set for a sentencing hearing on March the 18th of 2022. And so as Mr. Johnson did not appear,
Yeah, I think that was a review, Your Honor.
actually, I think it was a review. He was sentenced on January 10th of 2022.
Yes, that's what my notes say.
All right, so you're actually, your representation had, active representation had ended at that point.
You want, you don't need me?
No.
Kara Hearn will be next.
All right, Mr. Johnson, do you admit or deny you missed your review hearing on March the 18th of 2022?
I've been locked up for over a year.
Where were you locked up, sir? Where were you in prison?
I've been locked up in prison.
Okay, I'm having a hard time hearing you. It's very muddled. Yeah, if you can move your mic in, move your mic closer to your mouth. Where were you in jail?
I was at Boyd County and then they took me to Hospital.
Boyd County to where? Okay, so when did you get released?
I was released from my state home over there Friday.
Okay, did you come straight to the Lawrence County Jail after that?
Yes,
Do you have something in common police court here too?
yes.
Okay, so they're holding you. So what I'll do so that they can deal with you, I'll just send you to time served for missing, give you a new review hearing date, and that's going to be, I'll go a month out. So April the 8th is your next review hearing in this court. It's on an OVI charge you have from 2021. I'm showing you still 2 days of community service and $660 in fines and costs. So just work on that. If you're still in jail, then I'll see you like this. If you're out of jail, then you got to get to the court on April the 8th, 1 month from today, at 9 a.m. for your next hearing. Okay, you understand? Okay, that's all.
State of Ohio versus Kara Hearn, case number CRB 2381. Crystal Gonson will be on deck.
Your Honor, Bethesda is willing to take her back to treatment, but with 0 passes. She's never going to get a pass until she completes, and she's willing to do that. Actually, she was very eager.
It was weird.
So I asked that the court allow her to go back to treatment, and with the understanding there'll be no passes.
Okay, well, I'm actually happy to hear that. I didn't think you were going to say that. I thought you were going to go a different direction, but I think it's the right decision. So order Ms. Hearn released immediately to Bethesda for treatment.
I'll take care of it today, thank you.
And let's see her in a month, April the 8th for her next hearing. And it'll be sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, good luck, Kara. You can do this. You've done it before.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Gonson, case number CRB 23604, TRD 193957, A and B. It's Mr. Morford's case.
We need Mr. Morford in the courtroom. She's the one
I think the issue right now with art on our side is somehow it's not on TV. It's not in there. I don't know if I can change it right now. I haven't messed with Zoom enough to really. Got the bad stuff. Yeah. I think it's just used to work.
doing something. Well, maybe they didn't use this one, because they were saying they could hear everything from the bench.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Gonson, can you hear me? No? Okay. headphones off. How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, now I can't hear you. Your audio's off. How about now? Try it. I'm beginning to think maybe I should be like Judge Waldo.
You know, they came in and done some work on our computers, and I think they've got some stuff done on our computers.
I mean, he refuses to deal with the teleconferencing, so I know it's good for the sheriff, but it's not good for us.
I've got to turn those out to the fair, and I don't know what.
So it's not. All right, Ms. Gonzin. Okay, we're not getting your audio.
I don't know, Your Honor. Let's see if I can change this.
Try it again.
Let me restart this one, Your Honor, and see if I can get it to come up.
Okay, I think it's on our end. We're trying to figure it out now.
Cody, can you hear me? For some reason, the speaker's not coming through, Your Honor. I don't know why. Definitely on our side, I believe, Your Honor.
How about now?
Not muted, no. Says on TV. It's not over here, it's on the other end.
Over here.
It's on this, it's over here, yeah. Cody, can you hear me now?
Okay,
Yes, we
there
got
we
you
go.
now, okay.
Very good, thank you, Mr. Major. All right, Mr. Morford, you've had a chance to talk with Ms. Gonzin?
No, Judge, I didn't.
Okay.
No, she was,
Do you wish to do that then, or?
probably be a good idea.
I think so.
Did she leave treatment, Judge, or what?
Right, we wish to talk to Mr. Major about that, and then talk to her, get her side of it. All right, Ms. Gonzin, your lawyer's gonna call down and talk to you, then I'll have you back after that. she's the last one, so.
State of Ohio recalls Misty Dotson here at the court, case number TRC 23706, A, B, and C.
Judge, I did have the
She's in jail, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Judge, I did have the opportunity to speak with Ms. Dotson. She's representing that back in June of '23, she was actually inpatient treatment at OVP.
Well, that should be pretty easy to find out. Can somebody get in touch with Brianna? The name is Misty Dotson, D-O-T-S-O-N, June of '23. We'll recall that we get word back from them. Okay, we'll come back to you, Ms. Dotson. We're going to check their story to see if you were inpatient, what happened with that. But still, I'm going to be skeptical on that because I think if OVP knew you had a court date, they're pretty good about bringing people to court when they're supposed to be here.
State of Ohio versus Destiny Anderson, case number TRC 231701, A and B, TRC 222665, A and B.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is Mr. Smith's case for pretrial.
Judge, we've talked about this. There's some issues that Mr. Hill and I cannot resolve. I'd like to set a suppression motion, but do a pretrial prior to that and hopefully maybe work it out.
Okay, when can you have your motion filed?
The next couple weeks, Judge.
Okay. And just a reminder, she's got a prior conviction where she still has community service to do.
I turned in my community service,
When
and
did
then
you do that?
I believe it was last time I was here. I don't know what date, but I gave it to probation.
Okay, I want you to go talk to them then before you leave, because they haven't updated the file on that.
Okay. And then I owe my fine, and I'm going to pay that off today.
Okay? Okay. So when do you want to come back, Mr.?
Judge, I could do, we go up 10 days, I could do the 18th. I can have it filed by the 18th, if that's not too crowded.
22nd's better.
22nd. I've got a trial in front of Judge Finley, and that's going to go.
25th?
Let me see, sorry. I've actually got something on the 25th also.
29th?
Yes, I'm free the 29th. Yes, sir.
Okay, defendant's request, March 29th for pretrial on motion at 10. And our other case, 22-2665 is set for review then.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, just get the probation before you leave.
State of Ohio versus Stephen L. Stanley, case number TRD 24152, A, B, C, and D.
This is Mr. Smith's case, pretrial.
It is, Judge.
He has to be back here on the domestic violence charge on April 1st.
Judge, I think we're going to resolve this. There's a question of how much the restitution is. The state's going to find that amount out. He tells me we're back on April 1st for a domestic and unrelated case. If we can set that the same date, then we should be able to resolve this one at that time.
Okay. Case is continued to April 1st for a pretrial. 10 o'clock.
Here's the first at 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Jacob Price, case number CRA 2475. Your Honor, he has been paid by North Carolina.
Okay, Jacob Price was, this was an extradition to North Carolina. He has been picked up, so the matter could be dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus William T. Green, case number TRC 231715 A, B, and C, CRB 23686, CRB 23692.
This is Mr. Stratton's case set for pretrial.
Your Honor, we approach once he's...
Who is this?
Mr. Green.
You want to approach, you say?
Yes. Yes. No license. It's in the same file. 2317. Happened the same day.
I'm not sure why I went to do it, but it was all about.
Oh, wait a minute. There's actually two criminal cases. There's a 22686 and 22692. What's 686, 23686? I think they all are. Can I see the possession? It says it's set for today. I'm assuming it all was. Defendant requests a continuance to March the 18th for another pretrial, which will, the state does not oppose, so it will be set then as a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Garner Stevens, case number TRC 245, A and B.
This is Mr. Nash's case set for pretrial on motion.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Yeah, we had filed a suppression. We were here today just to pre-try that, to discuss it.
Have you and Mr. Will had a chance to talk yet, or?
I was speaking with him just briefly. I know he has the motion he indicated. I think it's at his office.
I do have the motion, and I apologize for not having reviewed it for today. What I would suggest is that if we don't want to delay it too much, that I can speak with Mr. Nash out of court on it, whether he wants to proceed to a hearing or not. I don't want to just continue it just because.
That's no problem. I think he's waived time. If not, we would do so.
Okay, so do you want to do that today, or you want to come back for another time?
I'm willing to do it today if I can get out of here by noon, or if we can.
I don't know that I have time to, the motion is on my kitchen table.
Oh.
And it was meant for me to read before I came up here this morning, and I didn't do it.
Okay, well, then I guess we'll need to continue it. Mr. Nash?
Yes, sir.
I'll let you appear. The next thing is just going to be a discussion of the motion. If you want to appear by teleconference, you can, or you're welcome to come in person. And Mr. Stevens is welcome to be here or be excused for the next hearing.
I will be here on the 22nd.
Okay? Continue to then? All right, case will be continued to March 22nd for a pretrial motion.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
And is that at 10 a.m.?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Go ahead. I'll talk to you out here.
State of Ohio versus Linda L. Carpenter, case number TRC 231792, A and B.
Your Honor, this is an OVI case. It's a second offense. I have discussed with Mr. Heald the possibility of a plea to this with first offense treatment based on some issues gathering evidence. However, there is a complication, which is that Ms. Carpenter has private insurance, and we've had difficulty finding a treatment provider that would take that. She has found one. It's, what's it called?
Harmony Ridge.
It's called Harmony Ridge. It's in West Virginia. Parkersburg. She's intending to attempt to go there for a 45-day inpatient stay. However, due to some health history of hers, they're wanting to see some medical records to assess whether she would be safe for them to take. Basically, I think liability concerns on their part is what we have there. At this point, I think, we're definitely willing to do what was discussed. However, I don't know if the court would prefer to come back once we know what the status of that treatment is, or if the court would prefer to go forward today. So I'm just going to leave that to the state and the court how we want to do that.
Well, I think I'd rather find out. Is that where they do their inpatient? Because I know they have a facility in Barber.
Her outpatient.
Yeah, that's the outpatient.
Yeah, her outpatient treatment would be local here, but for her inpatient, she's going to have to go to Parkersburg.
Yeah.
Mr. Heald.
Well, has she received a recommendation that she do inpatient?
Have they actually said that?
My choice.
Well, okay, she's interested.
She wants to do that.
She wants to do inpatient.
Okay. May we approach her?
Yes.
Be able
Yeah, I'd rather wait for that. All right, Ms. Carpenter, my understanding, she's entering a plea today, but we're going to agree to delay sentencing until we nail down what her treatment.
Right, and, so she has had to order the records that the facility requested. They're on their way to her. She doesn't have them yet. I assume once she gets them, it'll be a pretty quick turnaround on getting a date. So, I would ask, just in order not to delay her, if she is into the treatment at the time we get this set, I would ask, since it's going to be in Parkersburg, that her attendance be excused, and at that point, I should have a timeline on when to expect her back.
I agree with that. State
Okay.
agrees on.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so when, were these records that you were obtaining out of the area, or are they local?
Where were the doctors you had to get them from?
Huntington, Ashland, Arlington, and Huntington. Again.
Well, one of the easiest ways is just go there and get them, because they have to give them.
Well, that's what I did.
Okay.
But they said, yeah, we'll mail them to you. I think a lot of the places aren't keeping the records on site anymore.
No.
And so you go in and ask for them, and they say, okay, fill out this form, and we'll mail them to you.
Yeah.
I've run into that. I don't do a lot of the car wreck stuff, but when I was doing it, I was starting to run into that at the tail end of when I was messing with it, which is one of the reasons I sort of stepped away from that sort of thing.
Exactly what the insurance company wants you to do.
Right.
Okay, March 22nd.
I'm here. If you're still out and about, be here March 22nd. If you've gotten somewhere, make sure you contact me and tell me.
Next hearing, March 22nd, 10 o'clock. Yeah, it'll make it sense. I read the pre-trial rules, it'll make sense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are.
Feel free to go. I'm going to get some other case. If you want to talk to me, just wait.
The state of Ohio recalls Misty Thompson at the Lawrence County Jail. Case number TRC 23706, A, B, and C. Joseph Sherman will be on deck.
I did the same thing you do, because I texted Brianna.
Okay. Thank you,
All right, I have a text from our liaison with ODP. She said Ms. Dotson did a detox from June 11th, 23 to June 18th, 23. So she was cited to be in court June the 12th.
Right.
So she was at the detox then, but that doesn't excuse her non-appearance for all that time. So, does she have an excuse other than that for not coming to court?
It just says she was in detox, Judge. She has follow-on treatment that she is pursuing, so she is actively in treatment. Sounds like maybe she was in a less good of a place a year ago than she is now. So with that in mind, we would ask the court to allow her to OR and set this a couple weeks out, give her enough rope to hang herself with the intention that she does show up and doesn't hang herself.
I'll give her an OR bond if she came to her senses and said, oh, I've got that case that I never took care of, I'm going to go turn myself in to the authorities, and that's why she's in jail.
Certainly.
If she got nabbed on the warrant or capias because she never came to court, then she's going to have to post a bond. Now, I'm going to guess it's the latter rather than the former. Am I right?
We didn't discuss that, but
every once in a while, I do have people, I don't know why they do it this way, rather than come to court, but they go turn themselves in at the jail.
Certainly.
Not the best way to do it, but I'll give them some credit for doing that. If she didn't do that, then she's going to have to post a bond, because I don't have any confidence that she's going to show up at court on her own.
And I did have a discussion with Ms. Dotson about a reasonable bond that she'd be able to post. It was low thousands that she was comfortable with. Anything over about 15, she said she wouldn't be able to do.
Mr. Hill?
Well, we do believe there needs to be a cash surety bond. And I guess absent an excuse, it must be that she was arrested somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see her, she's not coming forward and say, oh yeah, Judge, I turned myself in, that's why I'm in jail. So I'm going to take it that it was not the case. So I'll set bond at $2,000, cash or surety. Do you think that's a bond you can post, Ms. Dodson? I'm setting your bond at $2,000 cash or surety, which means you can use a bail bondsman and for them to post the $2,000, or if you got $2,000 yourself, you can post it, you get it all back once you've completed your case. Or you can use a bail bondsman and you forfeit the fee that they charge you for securing your appearance.
That would be what, 200?
I'm going to guess that's what it's going to be, but it's up to the bail bondsman. Do you think you can, and the reason I'm asking, not just that I'm curious, is because if you're going to be sitting in jail, I'm going to set your case sooner. If you're going to get out on bond, I may go longer before we come back to court. But are you going to be able to post bond?
No, probably not.
Okay, then we need to come back pretty quick. Let's see.
I don't have income authority.
I understand. How about next week, Mr. Scott?
Judge, I have nothing until April 5th.
Oh.
If I could speak with Mr. Scott for a moment.
Yes.
Sure.
Judge, I'm sure I can get somebody to cover this first pretrial. If we want to set it for next week, I can get discovery requested and review that.
All right, I'll set it for March 15 for a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
I'm going to have Mr. Stratton cover that for me, Judge. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Joseph R. Sherman at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 24-113A and B. Christopher Donovan is on deck.
This is Mr. Stratton's case. You wanted me to reconsider bond?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with the prosecutor, and he would be okay with an ankle monitor. This gentleman has a place to stay in Cold Grove. It's his aunt's house, and he can give you the address.
Well, I'm not okay with an OR bond, if that's what you're talking about.
Ankle monitor. Which OR bond, yeah. But if you're not, I just...
No, he's not getting an OR bond.
Okay.
So, this was academic, I mean, you can't post any kind of bond?
He claims he cannot, Your Honor.
All right, we'll keep it the way it is.
All right, thank you,
Next
Your Honor.
hearing, March 18th, 5,000 bond. With an order, I'm going to order him to stay away. Even if she doesn't want him away after this history, they need to stay away from each other.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, and you've already signed one today, I think, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Gonson, case number CRB 23604, PRD 193957A and B.
Mr. Morford's case, and you've had a chance to talk with Ms. Gonzin and the other folks involved with this.
I have, Your Honor.
And how do you want to proceed?
She wants to return to treatment, Your Honor.
Does anyone want to take her back to treatment? Well, I'm sure it's gone now. I don't think they'll let them wear ankle monitors in jail.
Yeah, she had one, Your Honor, but it's been removed.
I'll take her.
With an ankle monitor.
Yeah, I think I'm
And are you going to plug it in? I mean, the whole reason that she got taken back to jail, as I understand it, she refused to comply with orders that she plug in her ankle monitor and recharge the battery.
That's my understanding, Your Honor.
I just want to make sure that we're clear, it's a 6-month program, and that if she doesn't charge it, I'll deliver it to her car by myself.
Okay, it sounds like Ms. Gonzin is one of those, and I don't want to assume too much, but it's happened a lot, so I've gotten kind of jaded that people go to treatment and they kind of think they're in charge of their own treatment and they want to boss the treatment providers around and the other people that are at the treatment facility around as to how they're going to do things. This is a first though. Adult probation puts on these ankle monitors, and she was telling them what she was going to do with her ankle monitor. They're telling her you got to charge it, and she's telling them no, she's not going to charge it. That's a new one on me. Couldn't you foresee that if you don't comply with what they're telling you to do, you're going to be sitting right where you are wearing that color, which is not a very attractive color? So have you learned anything from this situation?
Yes, sir. I thought honestly that I was doing well because I just came to court 2 days prior, and you had told me that I was doing really well. Then I had done really well in treatment. I've done excellent in treatment.
Why would you not plug in your monitor to get it recharged?
Well, we had an incident where someone stole my bracelet monitor. That's why we stopped by there that day, but I didn't take the right approach with Mr. Major. I think that we didn't get time to discuss it. There was a girl that got me theft for stealing a sweater out of my room and my monitor charger. She thought it was funny. And it's kind of bent some on the end. She just thought it'd be a prank, and she wrapped it really lightly. I didn't get time to tell her that, and so, I don't know. She got arrested for theft and stuff there, but I should have not just came in the way I did, and I should have been approached and let her finish what I was saying if I would have taken time to do that.
All right.
You know, this is not an isolated incident. There's been multiple problems with her not wanting to charge that ankle monitor.
I think that I've done well. This time, you think the last little bit, since I've been in treatment, I have
Well, let's have
I charged it for 2 hours, it lasted 2 days. That's a, anytime it went spread, I'll try to charge, they haven't had to call me.
Do you remember what I told you, Ms. Gonzin?
Yes, sir.
How about putting it into practice right now?
Taylor, what's your take on Ms. Gonzin? You know her better than any of us.
She's just going to charge it, or she's going to go to jail, and she's going to do 6 months of treatment, and she's not going to do anything but focus on recovery, and that's the end of it.
How's her attitude been toward her recovery?
I haven't had her before.
I couldn't hear what you said.
She's never had her before, Your Honor.
Okay.
It was our
Okay, I was thinking she was at Bethesda. Okay, she was at OVP when this happened.
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All right, so let's change it up to Bethesda with an ankle monitor. Hopefully that'll happen today, but I can't guarantee it'll happen today because it's out of my control. But
I'm sorry, I didn't hear, sir.
you're only going to be released with an ankle monitor, so I'm going to try to get one place today.
No, ma'am, you're going to Bethesda for a 6-month program.
I have all my kids, I've got the CPS case, and I was doing really well over it. If you talk to Bree, I'm sure she'll tell you I was doing excellent over it.
Okay, we'll continue this till Monday then. We'll hear Monday. All right, I'll see you Monday. Ms. DeMint is not here today, so she'll be here
I'll
Monday.
go to Bethesda, sir. I just went out here, but I was doing really
No,
well.
you're gonna stay at the jail for the weekend. I'll see you Monday.
Your Honor, please. I'll go to
That's
the
it.
station.
Take her out.
I'll say that.
Okay, that finishes up at the jail.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Gavin Woodyard, case number TRC 24-150, A, B, and C.
All right, this is Mr. McCann's case.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, I've filed my notice of appearance and request for discovery. The prosecutor was kind enough to
speedily respond to it, but I haven't had a chance to go through it. I just hopped in Wednesday. They actually already got it to me yesterday. So if we could have a pretrial set for next Friday to give me an opportunity to go over it. And then I've also filed an ALS termination and spoke with Ms. Field about that, who's in agreement with it if I could approach.
You don't need to approach this, well, you've got the entry.
I have the entry, yes.
All right, I'll approve your entry. And you want to set for the 15th? Yes, sir. This gives you a call. All right, cases continue to March 15th at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, also on Cameron Spitzer, that would be case number 23 TRC 1161. That's one we.
That's set for Monday?
A week Monday, Your Honor, yes. That's
A week
when we.
Monday?
We just need to get a new date if the court's agreeable to that.
So that it is on the docket on the 25th?
It's currently on the docket for March 18th.
18th.
Yes. As a motion to suppress at noon.
What's the case number on that?
23 TRC 1161.
Okay.
I don't know what, I know between Mr. Eaches and I think we've pretty much chewed up all the courts Mondays and Fridays, I think.
The 25th is not too bad, or we can go into April.
If I could have 1 second, Your Honor. I have a motion to suppress with you on March 25th. James Jones.
Okay, the 8th of April.
I won't be here that day.
Okay, the 19th of April. So there's one motion already set. Let's go through that. 22nd of April.
I can do it the 22nd of April, Your Honor.
Okay, April 22nd, we'll set it at noon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Sheila Darby, case number CRB 1449, CRB 13963, CRB 101024.
Mr. Steyer's case.
Your Honor, Ms. Darby has just provided me with a letter from Lodestar with a sheaf of documents attached to it. If I can approach with these.
Yes. Okay, sounds like she's back home and compliant and done what needs to be done.
I'm not certain what else remains on these cases. If this is a situation where there's community service or fines to be paid.
Well, there is a record, but what I would do, they're very old. If she would maintain her sobriety, come back in a couple of months and give me some proof of that, then I'll conclude all these cases.
Okay, that sounds like good results.
I take it from her reaction, she's agreeable to that.
Thank you.
Well, a couple months, Your Honor, would be May.
A little more than that.
I actually have a jury trial on May 17th, and it may
20th?
actually go. Does Monday or Friday matter to you?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, May 20th, I'm available.
Okay. All right, I made a note, in case something happens to me. Okay, good luck.
Thank
Bring me
you.
Good proof.
Good job.
See you May 20th.
State of Ohio versus Wesley A. Earls, case number CRB 2497, CRB 2488A and B.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I've actually there's actually a file copy of the clerk's office that I went ahead and printed a bench copy of. He entered a suggestion of competency. I'm going to ask that he be evaluated for competency to stand trial as well. Ms. Dalrymple has spoken to the folks at ARC. They now currently have him under a 72-hour involuntary commitment, I guess. I don't know what may have led to that versus his being there on a voluntary basis before, but he's now on a 72-hour hold with an involuntary commitment. Should that, when that ends, a decision, I guess, will be made Monday, whether to release him or to send him to a state facility. But that decision will not be made until Monday. So I don't know if the court wants to set this back for Monday.
Here then,
I am.
I think it makes sense to put it back on the docket for Monday then. Sounds like something happened untoward.
But I would also just like to ask the court to, I mean, I don't know until we know where he's going to be, if it's much point in processing paperwork to get him evaluated, but we need to do that as well. But Monday we'll have a better idea where that is.
Yeah, I don't think anything will probably happen between now and Monday anyway, but
Correct.
We'll have to get in touch with the court clinic to get them to do the evaluation. So we'll start that process Monday if it's still, I mean, I think that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Buddy Hardy, case number TRC 1870, CRA 1864, TRC 23532, CRB 23287. Buddy Hardy.
Just in the lobby, Your Honor.
This is Mr. Steyer's case.
Mr. Hardy we've been putting off his sentencing due to some health issues, some open wounds. Those have healed. He is now prepared to go in for his commitment to the county jail. I don't know if he's actually technically been sentenced yet, and we've been holding off his report, or if we've been holding off the sentencing itself.
I don't think he's been sentenced.
Okay.
He's 7%. So, cases that we've got, let me run through. We've got some old cases. 1864, 1870 he's been sentenced on. This is an ODI previously, he still has things left to do on that. 23-287. He is not sentenced on, but he pled guilty. That was a possession of marijuana charge. 22-600. I don't believe there's been a plea on that, and that is a criminal damaging charge involving a vehicle belonging to Mariah Gates. So we need to decide how we're going to handle that.
It's my understanding that he's pled and been sentenced on all this.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
5 days and 18 days house arrest is what I was.
That's what I believe was already accomplished. But
Yeah.
And there's no judgment entry in the file. Let's see, 22-600.
There's
22-600.
One second, I've got it up somewhere.
There's no entry on record. Let's Is he entering a plea to that charge? I don't have a note of a plea, there's no,
I'm not even 100% sure I realize that charge was pending. Give me just 1 second, Your Honor.
I thought it was 5 days, 18 days house arrest.
Yes, that was part of it.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll enter a plea of guilty on that matter, Your Honor.
and was there restitution? on this?
$50, Your Honor. It's a deductible.
And what was recommended as the sentence? And this is for all the cases, I take it?
Yeah. For the rest.
He was going to serve 5 days in jail and 18 days of electronic home monitoring, and then I guess there would be another amount that's
60 days.
60 days with 55 suspended.
Year license suspension.
Which case are we on?
Well, it's going to kind of be all of them, but most of it's going to get on the TRC. We can start with the 22,600. And there's $50 restitution on that. Okay, Mr. Hardy, you have a right to make a statement if you wish. You don't have to. Do you have anything you want to tell the court before something?
I just apologize, you know what I mean? I haven't been out here in the world very long, and sometimes I will do a childish thing, or cause I'm not paying attention at the time or something, you know what I mean? And if I did hurt anyone or anything happen like that, I do apologize truly. You know me, Capper, I'm doing good and I've been doing good. So when I'm doing like that, then I'm not out there on no bull crap, you know that.
Okay, well, that's what we want to see, is that you learn and start making better decisions, and I believe you're on the right path now, but I still also believe if you did stuff in the past that causes a problem, you got to pay for that. So
Oh yeah,
that's
sure.
part of this whole process.
I understand that.
Okay.
That's why I'm not upset. I understand. There's an accident, but accidents happen to be laws.
Okay, on the criminal damaging, I'll impose a $150 fine, order you to pay the court costs, 60 days in jail, 55 suspended, 2 years of level 5 probation, restitution to Mariah Yates, M-A-R-I-A-H, Yates, Y-A-T-E-S, for $50. And I'll set a review hearing for June the 28th. Yeah, no community service. I'm not imposing any community service on this. Okay, 23-532, that's the TRC case number. That's the OBI, 23-532. And this is being treated as it is a second offense. All right, $525 fine. Costs, 60 days in jail. 55 suspended. 60 hours of community service. This will be level 4 probation, 60 hours of community service. You need to continue any treatment that you're getting for substance use. Are you getting treatment now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Where
sir.
are you going?
I knew. They just got put in right there at CVS in Chesapeake.
Okay, well, you need to furnish proof of that to the court when you come back for your review hearing.
I could probably get an update. I've been with them for a few months, so after that, I could probably get an update, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you need to
Of
bring
progress.
back. His license suspension will be 1 year.
Now, within that year, I can still do that program and stuff, right?
What program are you talking about?
That DUI, because I have to do that DUI school before I can even get my license back.
That's for a first offense. On a second offense, you've got to do the more extensive treatment like what you're doing, so.
I think he still may need to complete that to get his license back from the earlier case.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do whatever the BMV tells you they want you to do.
They told me
That's
I
up
needed to do
BMV.
that. They
So
did.
if you were ordered to do that on the first offense and didn't do
Yeah.
it, and they won't give you your license back
All
until
right.
you finish it, then that's what.
Well, there's one in Chillicothe that's a little cheaper than the one in, so you might look at Chillicothe.
For sure. If it's cheaper.
Okay, and this is run concurrent with the 600 case. And I'll set it for June 28th for review.
Is that license suspension from today or from the date of the offense?
It'll start at the date of the offense because they refused, so you got credit. And then 23-287 was, I think, the possession, $50 fine on that. So he'll need to meet with Mr. Major and then he's free to go.
I think he's doing a 5-day commitment, Your
Oh,
Honor.
I'm sorry, yes, he's
Yeah.
got 5 days.
Yeah, his belongings are right there.
Which my family's willing to take, they was gonna take me down and drop me off.
We'll take care of that.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So you just go that way with him.
Who's his counseling group, do you remember, Ron?
Anew,
A new,
yeah, it's like ANEW, I believe.
she didn't catch what you did with the BNC cases on this and the
what case?
the license forfeiture on his case, and there was a BNC. She didn't catch that.
Just do a $50 fine on the B case, and what was the other one? $20 fine on failure to control.
Let's see what violation is our standard.
30. That I gave him $50 on the very first time.
State of Ohio versus Regina L. Hudson, case number CRB 23581, TRC 231382, A and B.
Your Honor, we had continued this matter to get the videos. I got one of the videos, but the video that I received was was basically just body camera from when the officer was at the station with Miss Hudson and just kind of discussing things. It had none of the field sobriety, none of the driving on it. I talked to Ms. DeFore. She thinks she's found those, gotten them emailed to me, so I should be able to take a look at them, but at this point I haven't been able to see the full video, so I'm going to ask to continue this one more time if I may. 29th would be a good date if we could do that.
Okay, that should be okay.
Okay.
29th.
All right. Thank you.
So another pre-trial, right?
March 29th.
Pre-trial, 10 o'clock, March 29th.
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to download it at home for sure, but we've discussed it. I think it's figured out.
State of Ohio versus Barbara R. Lawson, case number CRB 22709. Barbara Lawson. Mr. Morgan's case.
She's supposed to be at OVP. Any idea where Miss Lawson is?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. She was here February 9th. Excuse me, Mr. Smith covered for me then. She had a good report.
How do you wish to proceed then?
Give me a week if you would, Judge, for issues.
All right, she's got 7 days before warrant will issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Stephen R. Scott, case number TRC 2489.
Mr. Morford's case, pretrial.
If you want to proceed and, contest the case, you can do that however you want to do it. Okay, it's a second offense. We wouldn't oppose it. We wouldn't oppose 5 days in jail and 18 days for
I'm sorry.
I really don't want to do any jail time. Well, if it's convicted of section 32, yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Do you think you have a defense attorney? You see?
I mean, I'd say so, yeah. I'd say so. Like I wasn't even in a car, so there's no evidence.
Judge, could we set this for one more pretrial so I could see him in the office? I've received an offer from Mr. Heald, and we need to make a decision whether or not to accept or ask you to set it for trial.
Okay, March 22nd or after, what's your pleasure?
22nd's fine, Judge.
March 22nd will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Brandon Scragg, case number TRC 2715, CRB 21-524.
Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Morford is on the old 20 cases, and I'm on the 21 case, so.
Okay. Is that Lawrence County recovery?
Yes.
Yes.
Complete? You doing all well?
Yeah. Thank you. It's a very good report, Mr. Scragg. So we still have this case from 20 that I don't think has ever been resolved, has it? I don't see any judgment entry, the TRC case.
Oh, that's.
I thought it had been resolved, Judge. Didn't we resolve it?
Yeah,
He did the jail time and everything for it.
He says he did some time, Your Honor.
I did see where he went to the 3-day program.
Yeah, I did the 3 days in jail and then the driving school or the DUI class.
There is a judgment entry in the file on that, so he's already been sentenced on it. It was sentenced July 27th of 20. So that's still in progress. I don't think everything's been completed yet. It needs to be evaluated by probation. I have no report on that. And the 21 case has not been resolved.
Your Honor, on the 9th, he did plead to the 21 case.
Okay.
So that, he has, it's on the pretrial docket, but it should probably be on the sentencing docket. Well, at least that's what, you see that there, Your Honor?
February 9th, he pled?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't make a note of that. Well, I would prefer, because he's doing so well, is just to keep it as a sentencing.
Okay.
And not sentence him until we see how he's going to finish up.
Yes, Your Honor.
April 8th,
Yes.
you know, the sentencing, and actually it's a review on the other case. I've requested a probation review for it.
All right. Thank you.
Would that be at 9, Your Honor? Or you want to keep it at 10?
We can make them both at 10.
Okay. Thank you.
Put a sticker on there. One doesn't have to sign what he's done.
State of Ohio versus Travis Black, case number CRB 23743.
Mr. Morford's case, pre-trial.
Judge, I believe you should have a report.
I do.
Well, that's
From Courtroom.
forensic medic. I'm not sure what the name is now.
A division of Central Clinic. So,
Your Honor, I think he was originally referred to Bethesda. I just want to give you a fill on that. He assessed in a residential level and never returned.
okay. All right, well, how do you wish to proceed then, Mr. Mumford?
Judge, I've not seen the report. I spoke with the author of it, and have you received a report from the evaluation?
Yeah.
I understand that he was found incompetent to stand trial,
All right,
which I believe,
and recommended restoration to Appalachian behavioral health.
yes, that's the way I'd like to see this go, Your Honor.
Mr. Field.
Well, we agree, and sooner the better.
Well, the issue there is going to be getting him in.
I know from Ironton, Judge, there was a bit of a backlog.
Yes. And are you still willing to take him? At Bethesda?
I mean,
You want to look
Look
at
at
the
the report,
evaluation
maybe,
first? I'd like to see a urine screen. And if he's still got substance use problems, that needs to be addressed while he's waiting.
Smoked THC wax.
Well, that'll show up in your,
That's the only thing I got in my system, Your Honor.
okay, well, I want to see that.
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes people tell me that, and that's not true.
I like being honest.
can I see the report?
You may, okay, just return the file.
State of Ohio versus Jade Lewis, case number CRA 23432 A and B, CRB 23433 A and B.
It's Mr. Morford's case.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry?
I will drop it over to go to. I didn't think it was gonna be the same.
Okay, it's a good report.
Yes.
She's with QRT.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's compliant with QRT.
She is, however, with being discharged from Bethesda and then going to amended reads, she is aware she's on her last chance with the collection.
Okay. Mr. Morford.
Judge, I'd like to see her stay in treatment. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
She indicates that's what she wishes.
And you're seeing her on what kind of basis?
Every 2 weeks.
Why don't we come back in 2 months then, since you're monitoring her on that kind of basis? May the 6th?
That's good here, Judge.
Okay. Next hearing here will be May the 6th for the preliminary hearing and pretrial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Joseph Atkins, case number CRA 23-260, CRB 23-261, CRD 18-2412, CRB 23-356. Mr. Roger Smith's case.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Very good report, Mr. Atkins.
Thank you.
You're practicing what I'm trying to practice. So I'm a lot older than you, but I'm to the point now where I'm just grateful for waking up. It's all bonus after that. So just go from there.
Yeah.
Happy to be here and keep going.
Yep.
It says you're practicing gratitude. So I think that's a good, positive way to approach things.
Yeah.
Mr. Field.
Well, we agree with the gratitude part. Should be the foundation of everyone's life. And we are happy with his progress, and we're okay with continuing on, letting him complete his treatment.
You want to go out a month, Judge? I'm here April 8th, or I could look for other dates.
Okay, April the 8th will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Preliminary hearings and pretrials.
State of Ohio recalls Travis Black. I think Mr. Morford still has to file. Somebody has to file.
Taylor.
Thank you.
Not me this time.
Black was honest about what he would test for. Yeah, you come on. So how do we want to proceed?
I'm willing to take him, and that's what the court sees fit.
Have him there till a bed opens.
I have my mom's card.
Appalachian Behavioral Health.
That's the reason why she wanted me to do it.
somebody will need to get in touch with Mary Beth Holler, I believe is her last name. She's the admitting nurse at Appalachian Behavioral. And, everything runs through her to get people in there. Since she's very nice, very knowledgeable and accommodating. The problem is there's not that many hospitals now for this, and it's really hard to get in. 30, 40 years ago, we had a lot. We had one in Portsmouth Proceeding Hospital. And we shut that down for some reason. So there's a lot less, it was very odd, there's a lot less services available now than there was then. So, I would suggest coming back in a month.
Judge, I will call Ms. Holler if that's fine with you, and see what I can do about when they might be expected to have a bed open.
All right, April the 8th will be the next hearing at 10 o'clock. In the meantime, he'll be at the Bethesda. So bed opens up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well,
State of Ohio versus Ryan J. Plants, case number TRD 231541 A and B, CRA 19718.
good report.
Thank you.
Judge, if we want to go out 30 days to follow up, I'm here to April 8th. That's okay?
All right, April the 8th for pre-trial. He's got an old felony charge that's pending. That's the one the preliminary hearings on 1917. And fairly recent traffic matter, which there'll be a pre-trial in. So
okay. You're
doing good with your treatment, Mr. Lance. Keep it up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge.
State of Ohio versus Leonard E. Johnson Jr., case number CRB 23401, CRA 22276, CRB 17156.
Mr. Tyler Smith's case, preliminary hearings and pre-trial.
It's just application, that's my schedule for next week. I went this morning over there. Okay. I had my counseling at 11 all night. Yeah. And I was still in here, so they were scheduled it till 1 o'clock today.
Okay.
Now he's got this theft charge that's still pending. That's a new charge compared to the other. Well, 10-day suspended, and we got the fishing pole. So we got the fishing pole back.
That's only
If he wants to do that,
without charge, that case.
clear that up.
They're still pending.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We can do that.
Yeah, since the fishing pole is returned, all that stuff, just a suspended sentence without charge. That is 2341.
All right, I'm talking with Mr. Hield. I believe that one of the cases, the 23 CRB 401 is a theft charge. There'll be a change of plea with the recommended sentence.
Okay, this is the involving Wesley Lawrence.
Larson.
Larson, I'm sorry, Larson.
I believe it was a fishing pole or was the item. That's been returned, so there's no restitution or anything, but he would change his plea to guilty, and the state's recommending 10 days suspended sentence. We'd ask the court to adopt that sentence.
And what about, because he's got some other matters, more serious matters pending.
I know that currently he's still treating with OVP. He's an outpatient now. You had a meeting this morning?
Yes, I had a meeting this morning, I was there at 9:30 this morning.
Yeah. And then he gave me the schedule for next week, so he's still actively treating and going to therapy. So we just asked to let him continue to do that, and maybe come back in 30 days or so to check up.
Because I think there was a domestic use that's already been sentenced on, but there was a possession that was held in abeyance. Then he's got some old cases. He's got a theft offense that he never finished, 17-156. Still has fines and costs and community services never been done. And
That's an old case.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll get that done as soon as possible. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah. You meet with him to be
he paid a little bit, and I think he did, I'm showing he did 1 day of community service. That's all it's on record.
It's a 2017.
He's got 4 days.
Yeah, it's an old case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'd ask just to return. I told him he can meet with Mr. Cooper about getting some community service done. I don't know how much is still owed on his fines from that 17 case, Your Honor.
$220.
Okay.
So he paid 15. Okay, so I'm going to hold in abeyance the sentencing, so on this new case too, since he's still got that, so he can have a bigger hammer if he doesn't do what he's supposed to on the old cases. So let's go a month out to April 8th if you're available, Mr. Smith, and let's get some of this stuff done in the next month.
Yes, Your Honor.
Grass cutting weather between now and then.
10. At 10, yeah. Make sure you, I'll get some in here.
What's your availability, Mr. Johnson?
Right now, I go Monday for a drug screening for Manova, so I went for an interview there Tuesday, so I should be starting that job very soon, within the next week. And then after that, I don't know, I'll be doing second shift, so I will be able to It's like from 2:30 PM to 3:30 in the morning or something like that. So I still will be able to do community service and stuff like that.
Okay, get out here and get something done in the
Yes,
next
sir.
month. April the 8th, your next hearing.
All right.
Thanks, Sean.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy J. Kearns, case number CRB 23-739, CRA 23-738.
Mr. Stratton's case, preliminary hearing in.
Your Honor, Mr. Kearns is doing very well at the post. I don't know where she's at. And I think that QRT was thinking about adding him to their program, so.
I did interview him for the program, Your Honor. He said he'd like some time to think about it.
Okay. That's a good report.
He's a good client. He's actually an excellent client. I don't have any problems out with him.
Very good. Wonderful. Okay, so you think about that and decide if you want to do QRT next hearing, April 8th?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I told him just to let you know, you call me.
State of Ohio versus William Price, case number CRA 23-703, CRB 23-704.
Did you get that letter from Shawnee Mental Health?
No, I can't get until the 25th of this month.
25th, okay. Your Honor, last time, sorry. Last time we were here, we needed a letter from Shawnee Mental Health. He has an appointment on the 25th. So if we could schedule something, maybe the,
After that?
yeah, which would be the 25th is a Monday. I'm sorry? 28th, yes. 29th, yes, March 29th.
March 29th for the next hearing, and Mr. Price should have a report by then.
All right, thank you. No.
State of Ohio versus Devin Stapleton, case number CRB 23494, AD, CRA 23491. Devin Stapleton.
He's out in the lobby, Your Honor.
Can you hand that to Sean, please?
Your Honor, the guardianship proceedings we've been waiting on are now set for the 28th of this month. I don't know how quickly an order would be generated from that proceeding, so I don't know if the 29th is really the best day to come back on this, but we could just go ahead and come back on the 29th. Thinking giving it a week or so might be a better idea.
Is there an attorney involved in the guardianship proceeding, or do you know?
I don't know. I would assume that whoever's seeking the guardianship is represented, but do you know if there's a lawyer?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know if the individual seeking the guardianship is represented. Do you know if he's been given a guardian ad litem or anything?
I'm not 100% because they don't really fill me in on that. It's
Okay.
usually his SSA that knows more about that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't have that information, Your Honor, unfortunately. I apologize.
Maybe April 5th would be more, we might get more information.
Yeah, like I said, I was thinking a week or so to let the dust settle might be useful. I'm on the docket that day anyway, so that seems like a good day to come back.
April 5th will be the next hearing. 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Ready for citizens. State of Ohio versus Amber Kelly, case number TRC 231026, A, B, C, and D.
Mr. Each's case. Is that for sentencing? Mr. Eaches?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Kelly was arrested on July 27th of 2023. She made a poor decision to drink and drive. She entered a guilty plea on December 15th of 2023 to the impaired driving charge. The per se charge was dismissed. Before she even entered her plea, Your Honor, she entered treatment, Valley Health Addiction Services MAT program. She has, I have records to give to your probation department that go from October of 2023 through the month of February 2024. She had an appointment yesterday, but the record's not been generated yet. Like I said, I have a copy that I will provide. She has no prior record. She has a master's degree in special education. She's employed full-time at Playmates preschools and child development centers in Huntington. She provides care to her grandmother. She recognizes that she made a huge mistake, Your Honor. However, she's done the best she can subsequent to the mistake to give herself the best chance of being successful in the future. I'd ask the court to sentence her to the standard normal for a first offense impaired driving charge. Thank you.
Mr. Hill?
That's our goal, and I know that Mr. Each has had a lot of records today, and I don't know whether those have been provided to the court, and I haven't looked at them. But if what those records reveal is that she's been compliant with her treatment and made progress, significant progress, then we would agree that the treatment that she's done would stand in place of the DIP program, and we would have no objection to standard treatment as a first offense.
Without jail, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Kelly, you have a right to make a statement to the court if you wish. You're not required to. Do you have anything you want to say?
I'm just so remorseful. I don't even have the words to express how much. I made a huge mistake. Take complete responsibility for it. I'm aware that there's consequences for my actions, and my goal is to just move forward and not put myself in a situation to ever make a similar mistake.
All right. Accept your statement and your representations of counsel. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to give you jail time. I'm going to suspend the jail time. And that's, and the reason I'm doing that is because of your extra efforts toward treatment. With the understanding this isn't going to happen anymore.
Yes.
So I'll suspend some of this, and if there is a probation violation, it could be imposed. Actually, under state statute, if it's looked at strictly, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to actually give you jail time with your test score. So, but I don't have to make you go to as much treatment as you went to. So I think it's a better trade-off if we know that you've done some steps to make sure this doesn't happen in the future. I'd rather see that than you go to jail and then not take what steps necessary to ensure this doesn't happen. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and give you a $700 fine. I'm giving you a high fine because it was a very high test score.
I understand.
Order you to pay the court costs. You get a 6-month license suspension, and that started the day of the offense, so your suspension's actually going to be up already. I'm going to give you 30 days in jail, and I'm going to suspend all 30 days. I'll order a review hearing to be September the 6th. At 9 a.m. I will order you to do 40 hours of community service. It's a little more than the usual, but you had a really high test score. 2 years of level 4 probation. I'm not going to require you to go to the 3-day program because you've done more than the 3-day program would require anyway. So you've done more than you learn more if you've attended and paid attention than you would at the 3 not going to require that. Okay, I think that's everything on the OVI. And you had a turn signal violation, a $10 fine on that. The other charges were already knowledge, I believe. Yeah. Leaving the scene was knowledge. And distracted driving, I think was knowledge.
All were not.
I'm sorry.
The B case was knowledge.
Yeah, the leaving the scene was knowledge.
The turn signal was knowledge.
Okay, we can do it, that's fine, it can be knowledge. And distracted driving. Okay, she'll need this check in with Mr. Major. September the 6th is your review and get everything finished. By then, you don't have to come back. That's at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Stephen Carmen, case number PRC 22-2028, A and B.
Okay, that's a good report for Mr. Carmen.
I thought you were supposed to complete.
Already have.
Okay. Well, that's what we were waiting on. He was supposed to complete.
Did you actually get your completions? Completed yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was my last day. It was 3 weeks that he wanted me to finish. We had 4 this week. Okay. That's when my mom was in the hospital last week, and I talked to him about it. So he came in this week.
Your Honor, I think there's a little confusion as to what's going on, but he was supposed to complete, he had 3 weeks left when we were here on, like 6 weeks ago or something. But yeah, we had like 3 weeks left to complete, and you completed yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. On his phone. No. I need a completion letter.
This one I got here is from February.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Our recent ones ain't signed off on, but it indicates that he missed programming hours and the drug screen.
Oh, I got you.
So where are we then, Mr. Stroud?
Your Honor, when we were here last time, he had about 3 weeks to complete. I think there was a little hiccup with his mom being sick, but he completed yesterday, but we don't have a completion letter. We just have this old report from February. I think it's actually the date that we're here, maybe. So if we could just set it, maybe on the 18th, he'll have his completion letter and then we'll be done. That's okay. Get a letter that says completed on it. Or your certificate.
How about the 15th, actually?
Oh, yeah.
Better, is that okay?
Yeah, we can do the 15th.
All right, 1 week from today, March 15th.
All right.
Just I need to bring a completion letter.
Yeah, just bring your completion letter.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
A letter and a certificate, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
State of Ohio versus Timmy Dement, case numbers TRC 213394, CRB 17331.
Last one, I'm done. Good report.
Yes.
Very good.
That's a good report.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, he's done very well. He's just getting started, but he's always very respectful towards staff and other clients.
Okay. April 8th, come back again, follow him, see what he's doing.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Sounds good.
The idea of, the better you do, the better you can do on your sentence when it comes to that.
Oh, yeah. The program's helped me a lot.
Okay, good.
For sure.
See you in a month. Keep up what you're doing.
I will. Thank you.
You are.
Thank you.
Okay. Court's adjourned.